Greetings. I am a Dragon Alchemist, and allow me to entertain you. I'm once again playing Fallout 4, where I am at Longfellow's cabin once more, and I've certainly done a few new additions to the place. It's looking a lot more like what I would want it to be. Unfortunately, the components I require aren't there. I need a lot more steel to complete this place. I didn't run out of steel, but I'd like to have a reserve just in case I need something in particular in an emergency. What I do have now is an elevator. Much to my annoyance, however, this elevator is a bit glitched out. As you can see, the switch panel is on the story above for some odd reason. On top of that, it doesn't line up to the floors. At least the conventional flooring space. If I use a warehouse component to it, it would line up, but that's gonna require a complete rebuild of the structure. And I'm not exactly all that enthused about doing that. I'm going to have to fix this whole misplaced button thing, however. That's going to be annoying. As it stands, having to account for the misplaced flooring, that's going to be an even bigger issue. I've done what I can. I've kind of fixed up from floor 1 to floor 2, but floor 3 is going to be an even bigger fix. Floor 4, I have no idea how well that's going to work out. Eventually, I will have to get to it, but I just don't have the components to start doing tests. For now, this is going to have to be my elevator. A broken mess. I will have to fix it. As it stands, however, this place is looking a lot better than it did before. With my settlement out of the way, though, I am going to have to go to the MS Azalea. Apparently, a bunch of hunters, no, not hunters, trappers are in the area. And I'm supposed to clear it out so that the Mariner can get Far Harbor a little fixed up before she, well, to put things bluntly, kicks the bucket. Unfortunately for her, she's got some sort of terminal illness that, well, modern and previous medicine she cannot fix. I suppose that is to be expected at some point.
For a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on it.
Are you serious? I just came out here, and now I gotta go back because it's always that way, isn't it? You think you got things right, and then nope, you got problems. Well, at least it's not that far back. It's a short trip back and forth. Maybe I should install better defenses in this case. Okay, what's the problem? What am I looking at that's attacking? Anything coming out from the coastline? Doesn't appear to be. It did say Longfellow's cabin, didn't it? Yeah, help defend Longfellow's cabin. Something's approaching. Oh, I should put this on the map. Where is it supposed to be? Oh, it's not that far from Cliff's Edge Hotel. Can't believe I passed that.
I can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
Anyone know what's going on? Someone attacking? Gonna grab a drink before the siege arrives. Not to mention it helps get me into a better position up here. That does remind me, I should get more ammunition for this lance. It's starting to run a little low. I don't see anything that... Nope! I was mistaken. I was exceptionally mistaken. Trapper 1 down. Where are you going? Where are you going? Ow! Whoa, that's a high caliber weapon. Oh, that's a shotgun. Well, if you're gonna get into that range, I may as well just shoot you with this. Okay, I hope that's one of my people in that suit. Otherwise, I'm gonna be exceptionally disappointed. Are we done? Yep, it looks like that way. Alright, who got into the suit? Was it you, Longfellow? Nope, that's... one of my sellers just went into the suit. You know what? Keep it. Just don't die in it. I should put that thing in a display rack to make sure that they can't ruin the thing. I commend them for trying to survive, though. Did they ruin... They ruined some of my crops. Great. Well, at least I harvested these things before the attack arrived. Would have been a mess otherwise. Oh, this one wasn't damaged. Alright. Okay, anything else damaged? Any of the fruits down? No. Okay. So, damage was pretty minor. Oh. Right. Sorry for the minor interruption. And... you know what? I may as well just scrap this stuff. It's not like I'm gonna pick it up for anything else. So, this is scrapped. This is scrapped. And this is scrapped. Wonderful. Thank you for contributing to the cause, trappers. Is that all? Yeah, there's 3 corpses, but... And 3 weapons accounted for, but... Were there any more? Yeah, there's one over here, but... Where did his weapon drop? Unless I picked it up. Nope, he had a pool cue, but... Oh, there it is. Hidden amongst all the leaves. Tricky. Okay, minor attack aside, I think we can finally get back to the mission. That is, clearing out even more trappers. I suppose that is the name of the game today. Trappers were once ordinary fishers and hunters, but have been driven to madness by the horrors of the island and its radioactive fog. Basically, raiders by any other name. Oh well. Anything in here? Psycho? Alright, I can sell that. I've been down here before, haven't I? Yeah, I've been this way looking for that missing synth. And he got eaten by trappers. Whoops. Looks like I'm here to finish the job? Where did that come from? Oh well. It's rubber. I need a lot of rubber. It's amazing what you run out of these days. You never know what exactly you're immediately gonna find, and then what you suddenly realize you're running out of when you're in a giant build. I like building giant structures that have purpose. I'm not the sort of edifice kind of guy. Unless it has a purpose, it's kind of a waste. And considering the resources I go through, I need to be efficient. Now, did any trappers move in? Nope. Looks pretty clean. Too clean. Someone moved in, but they're not home at the moment.
Now, what's this?
Find something, Nick? Oh. It's someone's kill, but, yeah, we're not gonna rob someone of their dinner. They may be a trapper, but I'm not the sort of person that steals out of your mouth if I can help it. If you're dead, then that's another point entirely. You try to kill me, I'll do everything in my power to make sure you stop. And then if you're dead afterwards, well, you're not gonna need that stuff anymore. I know, no respect for the dead, but you need to do what you can to survive, and that's a lot of lore weeds in there. I'm half tempted to chuck a grenade at each place. Just sort it out that way. Simple, I suppose. Oh, and now that the Contraptions DLC has come out, I could mass-produce grenades if I so wished. That's not good. We got ghouls. Alright, double tap. Oh, that's a big glowing one. Hey, guy. You're not gonna need that head anymore, are you? Nope! One of those instances where I really want to use a critical strike. It's down there. We got more movement. Fortunately, when those ghouls start getting twitchy, they get really twitchy. Any more around here? Why am I asking? There's always more around here. Ooh. Material, viable blood sample. You can... I don't use the irradiated blood for anything. I mean, I suppose I could with more chemist perks. But that's not going to happen for a while. Oh, I do have several things to level up. My massive building complex did level me up quite a bit. I've got 2... Do I want to increase my explosives? It's not like much survives after I pitch a grenade. If I have to pitch a grenade and it survives, I'm gonna need more than a few grenades. I'll use the lance, thank you very much. There's also scrapper. You get more from salvaging. Considering how much I salvage, that is a tempting thing. But no, we're gonna keep going into the big leagues. Now I have a chance to disarm my opponents whenever I use the Ripper. And considering how fast this thing hits, that's pretty much a guarantee. You get hit with this thing, you are disarmed one way or another. Thank goodness for these headphones. They keep me aware and on my toes. Anything upstairs before I start looting the safe? Nope, that way looks locked off. Alright, time to open up. Now I'm kind of wondering, how in the world does this safe work? I mean, you'll see in a moment, but this thing's built into the side of the wall.
Sweet.
But this side of the wall is facing the outside of the house. And look at how thin the wall is. How does that work? This safe is pretty much flat. It's supposed to hold nothing but the backside of the wall. Sometimes physics makes no sense. No sense at all. See? Nothing at this side of the wall, but yet there's a safe here. It's supposed to be this thin. This wall thin. You're not gonna hold anything in that thing. I was hoping for some nuclear material out of this. There's a reason why I infused plasma in each of these rounds. I like my nuclear material. I can use it to build more fusion plants. Oh. Hello. This does not look like the handiwork of some trappers. No, it does look like the handiwork of some trappers. I was about to say ghouls. This does not look like the handiwork of ghouls. What happened here? Someone get buried alive, cloud, and die all of a sudden? You gotta extrapolate some crazy stuff out of these stories. Ooh, vodka. Take that. I'm creeping around just in case there's any more feral ghouls around here. Considering that some of them were just laying on the side of the street, it's something to be concerned about. Alright, I'm still going the right way, aren't I? Yeah, I gotta go further south. Up this way. I looked up what the sap does. The sap doesn't do anything. It's not useful for any recipes, but maybe in the future it might have something? I don't know. I do not know. But I'll give harvesting more sap a pass. Alright, we're here. The Azalea. Time to do a little bit of scouting before I assault the ship. I'm pretty much a pirate at this point. Nick, don't block me, please. Okay, we got one with a captain's hat over there, one over there. What about over here? Yep, we got one over there. He doesn't see me out here somehow, but the fog is rolling in. Movement over here, but that's just... Nope, I see something behind that curtain. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 targets so far. Anything on the top of the deck? Up, 5. 5. 1 inside. And maybe one inside the building over here, but I can't see anything, so that's just gonna have to be counted as possible. We've got 5 confirmed targets. 6 targets. Oh yeah. We'll start with this guy up here. Now, who noticed? Someone may have noticed that. He noticed something, but they don't know where the shot came from. Ooh, we got a named trap around here. Hello, Bilge. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Take a pot shot through the porthole. And... they're not all cleared yet. I hate it how they considered it cleared when you take out the lead guy. I mean, sure, he's the lead guy. Everyone else around him's not going to be doing that much. If you can take out the lead, but that doesn't mean the place is cleared. Okay, stop moving so I can line up a headshot here. That wasn't a headshot, but it was good enough. Notice me a second too late.
Oh, someone should make
Out! Oh. They're certainly putting up a fight now. I'm surprised this guy didn't notice. Too late now. He's not going to notice anything anymore. There's still more around here, though. Oh yeah, chuckle creepily. Hey, you wanna fight? You wanna fight? Oh, no. You got guns. Never mind. I don't see where it's coming from, though. Ow. Come on. There we go. Much better. A meat hook, huh? Interesting, but that's not gonna work very well against my Ripper. Oh, great. Nick's down there? Are you serious? How'd he get down there? How did he get down? I'll get to you in a moment, Nick. I gotta clear the area to make it safe for me to get to you. Or I could just jetpack. Either one works. Hey! Disarmed! Once I get into melee range, it's over for you. Oh, ow. Hello! No more guns for you! No more head for you either. Ah, there you are. Get into the fight.
Now you got a problem.
I just solved the problem, Nick. You going down. And now I've got to find a better place to hold up. Oh, there you are. There's more than one down here? Yep, there's more than one. Frag out! Got one of them, but the other one's still alive. Oh, he's just badly wounded. Where are they? There's gotta be more around here. This place is a bigger wreck than I thought. I realized I was heading into a giant... Well, oh. There you are. I was wondering where Mr. Captain Hat went. I realized I was pretty much raiding a pirate ship. I didn't realize the crew would be this big. Hold still. There we are. If you move, I may as well just take the center mass shot. Not the last of them. Not the last of them. Where are they? It's a giant maze around here. Oh, there you are. Yeah, Nick, can you keep them covered from up there? I'll go around this way. Where'd he go? There we are. That's one more down. Still more left, though.
Detection system must be on the fritz.
Nope, your detection system is pretty accurate. We still got more hostiles around here. We just haven't spotted them. Where are they? This is one of those moments I wish I got for that scanning module for my helmet, but I like the databanks too much. Hot plate, I'll take that. Take this. Okay, this is gonna be a search. We gotta clear this boat out deck by deck if we want to make sure this place is safe for everyone else to come in and loot the place. Ooh, armor and weapons workbench. Excellent. After I'm done making sure the last of the trappers are dead, I'm gonna break down all the weapons or sell the really expensive stuff. Either or, whichever I find to be more fitting. Still don't know where this last guy is. This place could pretty much be used as a settlement if need be. It's certainly big enough. Ooh, yeah. Found their supply cache, at least their medical stores. They're not gonna need this anymore, that's for certain. They're too dead to appreciate it. Like a bottle, but not actual vodka. Purified water, definitely taking that. Still got ammo for that thing, Nick? Just checking. Here, 6 more rounds. Another full clip for you. You use a speed loader, don't you? Unless you can use those mechanical hands to reload at a much faster rate than any human dexterity could be possible. Benefits of being mechanical, I suppose. Yep, I gotta go below decks now. Got to be further down here. It hollowed out this place, but makes looking for them all that much harder. I gotta look for movement, if not movement, some sort of hint where they may be hiding.
We'll be taking that.
Down this road. At least Nick's silent. I don't know how quiet I am. Ah, there you are. And pop goes your head. I don't know how this 10mm is exploding heads. I can appreciate it. I don't know. Going clean through the brain case, making a mess of things in there, but actually blowing up a head, pop like a melon. That's a little too far-fetched for me. Now, my lance. Yeah, I can see it blowing off the head. Maybe blowing it into subsequent tiny little bits. This dinky little 10mm? No, I'm not seeing it. Not in the least. I suppose now with my plasma-infused rounds, yeah, that's a little more feasible. Expanding gases on all that. But before that, no, I don't see it happening at all. They had a basketball course out here? How in the world do you play basketball in this mess? You can hardly move. If you fall, you're definitely gonna catch something like tetanus. Scratch out here is gonna make you pay. Oops, seems they were having trouble opening this safe up. Allow me. There we are.
Nice.
And as my payment, I'll take this, I'll take this, this, and this as my fee. You're welcome to have the rest. If you're alive. I suppose my other fee would be your life. I think that is the last of them. I'm certainly hoping so, otherwise no one's gonna have a good day after that. Me, because I'm probably gonna lose health because I get surprised. Them, because they're gonna die as I spray bullets down their direction. It's not a good time for anyone. I'll take the fishing rod. You know what? It's got gears. I'm running low on gears. Out of order. Ugh. I'll take the plunger, though. Not that plunger. I got limits. Another fishing... Great. Overloaded. Nick, where are you? Well, as I'm slowly making my way back to Nick, I think I'm gonna put a pause here. And when I come back, I'll probably be back at Far Harbor hawking off all the stuff I've gathered. As soon as I find where Nick went. And I've arrived back at Far Harbor after having to deal with an incident at County Crossing. Thank goodness for those teleporters, otherwise I'd be very annoyed at how long that would probably take. As it is, though, I've returned back to Far Harbor with a bunch of supplies and to tell the Mariner the good news. Where is she? Oh, there she is. She was just sitting down. I couldn't see her.
The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. Listen, I haven't told no one except the doc about my condition. If your offer of help is still open, I could use some advice. I'm thinking of casting off once the hull's done. Slip out in the middle of the night. But as much as these ingrates drive me to distraction, for the life of me, I don't know why I even told you in the first place.
I don't know what to say. Oh, you're asking me and then you just turn away.
The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. Listen, I haven't told no one except the doc about my condition. If your offer of help is still open, I could use some advice. I'm thinking of casting off once the hull's done. Slip out in the middle of the night. But as much as these ingrates drive me to distraction, for the life of me, I don't know why I even told you in the first place.
Now, here's the thing. Leave town with dignity, yeah, but the thing is, no one would know what you did. And if you just up and disappear, people would tell stories. They would have no idea. And that's not really a great way to end things. And life on your terms, that's not a great thing either.
Sure, I have all the
Unless
time in the world.
it's a terminal condition that leaves you in chronic pain, that if you know that you're just gonna die in complete and utter pain, then yeah, you might want to consider that option, but you don't seem to be in pain. If you just suddenly conk out and that's the end of it, well, that's a terrible thing,
One
but
of those narcoleptics.
you should take life with what you can. And stay with your friends, that's also an option, but you don't exactly go along well with people. But this is her choice. I realize she's asking me for advice, but this is her life she's talking about. And this is how she wants to play it.
Big on
It's a big decision. I'm sure if you listen to your heart, you'll know what to do.
when you're staring at the certainty of end of days. Clarity. Well, I haven't found it yet. Guess I'll keep looking for it. Off with you now. I've work to do.
Not exactly a great way to end things, but... well, it is her decision, and I'd rather... well, yes, she did ask my advice, but my advice is trust your gut. This is your life, and if it must end, end it on whatever note you wish. Disappear into the fog. Maybe take a few drugs to end it. I don't know. As I said, unless she's in chronic pain, that drug thing should not come about. But if she just stays in this place, amongst these people, and on her deathbed, people realize what she's done for them, then that's how it will end. amongst your friends.
Let the island.
Sad to talk about end-of-life sort of stuff, but that is my opinion on the matter. If she doesn't mind realizing what she's done for these people, and these people will realize what she's done for them at the end of her life.
Food. Stim packs.
Things
Stuff.
tend to get into perspective quite a bit. Well, that's my take on it. And I think, aside from that, I'm gonna be heading out to... Where should I go? I can search for Uncle Ken. I can secure Echo Lake Lumber for a new settlement. And I can still help Small Bertha, and help Mitch, and help Casey. And I still gotta talk... Well, not talk. Gotta find Dima's memories. So many things to deal with. It's a long way to head to Brooks Head Lice house. Echo Lake Lumber's kinda close, but I'd want to make sure that my settlement up at Longfellow's cabin is secure before I go anywhere, because I really need more people around to get the place up and running. I need people to act as my couriers to the other settlements, and I don't have that yet. I just have enough people for food and basic necessities. Dalton Farm is still pretty much the boondocks. I have not given any resources to it yet. So, with all of that taken into account, I think I will search for Uncle Ken at National Park Visitor Center. But that'll be for the next episode. And I hope he likes visitors, because otherwise things are gonna get very tense and full of bullets. I hope I've entertained you. Farewell.